Hi, I'm Lou Rubino from Valley Bear Farms.
I'm Jackie Rubino, and we are at the retreat house at Valley Bear Farms.
It all started with my son Lewis. He went to University of South Carolina and he joined a mountaineering club, and he started coming up to the Pisgah National Forest, camping, hiking, mountain climbing, and he really loved it up here. You know, they call it the land of the waterfalls. So when we moved from New York to the Carolinas, we always wanted to do something else, you know, like get a property in the mountains. I always loved the mountain views. Like, there's just nothing like that feeling in the world of being in the mountains. You know, when my son started coming up here and really enjoying it, we decided, you know, he was in college and he started coming up with some ideas that he wanted to open a camping resort. And, you know,
ecotourism resort.
Ecotourism, do a little farming and stuff like that.
COVID hit and he came home. It was his last year of college. And he just could not stop talking about Pisgah. Like, you know, he was like, you have to see it, it's beautiful. And so we started driving up here, looking at property. We must have looked at like dozens of properties. I mean, walking through like...
traipsing through the woods and like, you know, streams and waterfalls and like just, you know, it was rough, you know, sometimes looking at... When you're looking at a vacant piece of land, like how do you choose and how do you have a vision to see what this land's gonna look like? When we came here, we just knew that this was the property. This was the one that it just had a feeling like we were in a different world when we came here, and that's what we love about it.
Honestly, I will say for the most part, Lou is the 100%, you know, on the ground working for the resort every day. I've been a little bit slow to come on board. You know, we had a lot of bumps in the road over the past year with the hurricane and wildfires and stuff, so I got a little bit discouraged, but he just kept saying, like, I see the vision and it's gonna work and it's gonna happen. And I kind of hit a wall last year where I was like, I just don't see it anymore. And he was like, well, I do, so we're gonna keep going. And then a couple months ago, I, you know, came back and I was like, okay, now I see it. I mean, we go back and forth and we throw ideas back and forth and stuff like that. And I think, especially now that I've kind of jumped back in, like we're really like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. And, you know, I'm really excited about it again.
I just have a passion for building something new. I'm an entrepreneur. I love to start a business, build something new, and I get so excited and get so deep in and dreaming and, you know, thinking about what the next step's going to be and what we're going to build and how we're going to do it. So sometimes Jackie will be the negative side, you know. I'm always the positive. I think positive all the time. But it's good. We bounce off each other, and she helps me think about sometimes when I'm moving too fast, because I'm just a go, go, go kind of guy. I don't stop. And
I call myself the liability police. Like he'll say something, or he'll be like, this is a great idea, and I'll say, no, it's not, because, and then he'll go, but yes, it is because, and then eventually, you know, one of us will see the other side, but then I'm always walking around, like he's walking around with these crazy big ideas, and I'm walking around going, what is the liability of this? Or what could go wrong with this? And it's not that I'm negative, but somebody has to say, okay, you see all the things that go right, I'm gonna like make a list of everything that can go wrong, and we'll meet in the middle.
We came from the tattoo industry and really always had customer service, right? We're always dealing with clients, dealing with customers. I went from being a tattoo artist to, you know, going into manufacturing tattoo inks and products for tattooing. And, you know, learning hospitality is a different world, you know, it really is. And just
it is, but there's a lot of bleed over.
There's a lot of bleed over, but there's certain things in hospitality that we really just didn't really know a lot about. So we're trying to learn. We're working with some coaches and stuff that are really helping us to really just try and figure it out and you know, figure out what we could do to make continuous improvements in our business every day.
Yeah, I mean, having somebody, like we have coaches on site right now, having somebody that doesn't know us, that's never been here, to walk in and critique it, you know, without worrying about hurting our feelings or whatever, they're finding things that like maybe we didn't even think of. And some of them are tiny little things, but we're like, oh yeah, that makes total sense.
Or sometimes they might turn around and say, okay, you're overcomplicating things.
Yeah.
Do it like this, this, and this, and you're simplifying it.
I think when we first opened, it was really excited, and we thought like, hey, we're off to a great start, you know, and the bookings were trickling in, not the way that they're like blowing in right now.
Right, but we only opened for a few months because we were just testing the waters.
It was a soft
and
opening.
then we did like a soft opening, and we were closed back again for construction.
Well, we also thought we were going to have a really great leaf season, and then Hurricane Helene hit. So that was pretty devastating to our entire area. There was a lot of damage, but somehow here we were pretty good. We didn't have power, but we had some generators. My staff were out here like every day cooking for anybody that showed up.
So all the locals, you know, all had no power for weeks.
Wow.
Nowhere to shower because it's all well water, so they didn't have hot water. We set up our bathhouse and just let all the locals come and shower. You know, my staff was cooking for them, so they were coming getting meals. They were getting on the internet because there's no cell service here. So if you didn't have internet, you can't connect with your families. So people were like looking for them, you know, like they didn't know if they survived the storm.
So the whole year was kind of crazy, and to be honest, we started this summer with like no bookings. We were like, this is terrible, like we made a huge mistake, so what are we gonna do?
When the storm hit in September, all our bookings canceled from then on. We had bookings for September and October, and then we had, you know, reopened for March, April, and all those bookings got canceled.
Yeah.
You know, we even had bookings out till May. Everything got canceled. So we went until like, what, April, May, until we started trickling in a couple bookings.
A lot of the local towns kept saying like Asheville and Brevard and us, like we just kept posting like, we're open, like we are here, and like we would love tourism.
Yeah, so then all of a sudden like June hit, and all of a sudden the reservations started going up, and then July was like crazy, and we've just been getting, since like July 1st and 4th of July just opened it up.
People were afraid to come, and I think when people, you know, the few people that were brave enough to venture, you know, to go camping and hiking, like started posting, and the towns really had like a lot of social media saying like, please come to us. And once a few people started going and other people were like, oh, okay, it's okay, like then it was like a flood. So, which is great because these areas, that's what they need. I mean, to rebuild, and you know, they need the tourism. I think it's been really interesting that we've had, like you said, so many different people. You know, we're really trying to pay attention to, now that this is our first real season, what is our guest demographic? And we're seeing everything from young couples, you know, girls trips, guys trips, multi-generational families. So it really seems like everybody's coming here to get in nature, but they're also trying to connect with whoever they're coming with, whether it's friends or family.
And a big part of that is it's just great to see people come here with some friends, or they come here alone, and then they're bringing friends, they're bringing other friends, bringing family members, and coming back.
Yeah.
You know, and we love that. We love to see people come back. It just tells us how much they really love and enjoy the space. And, you know, everybody tells us just how amazing this property is, how they love everything about it, the cabins, the swimming in the pond, you know, down to playing pickleball.
Yeah.
The sauna's a big hit. You know, we put the sauna by the pond so you could get hot in the sauna and jump in the cold pond, you know. So it's just an amazing property, and people really are enjoying it, and that's what we love. We love to see people really just enjoy and get the feeling that we got when we walked on this property.
And what's funny is a lot of the things that we did here are things that, like, I said, oh, I wish that we had this when we traveled with our kids, like the playground, or, you know, like the sports area. We put stuff that our family likes to do. Like, my son was really into volleyball in high school, so he put in a volleyball court. He and my son loved to play pickleball together, so we put in the pickleball court. And it's just crazy because we keep asking people, like, how did you find out about us? Because they come from all over the place. So it's interesting that, like, somehow people just stumble upon us and they come here, and you always worry, like, are they going to see what we see? Are they going to love it as much as we do? And every single person that comes here is just blown away. by next season, I think we're going to be doing some really beautiful small scale events. I only want to do small because we want to make sure that we preserve the integrity of the land. So I think we could do some really beautiful like micro weddings or birthdays or family reunions. So that's kind of in the works. And then I think we have a couple new build ideas that are really going to be beautiful and amazing that we're going to keep secret for a little while longer.
I would say, you know, my favorite spot on the property would be going to the waterfall. You know, we have a natural waterfall on the property, and it's just such a great spot, and it's so calming, and it actually, you feel the temperature change as soon as you walk close to it. All of a sudden it just gets cooler, you know, and it's just a really, really neat spot. There's two, actually. That one.
The lower creek.
And the creek down the bottom, there's a giant rock that comes up, and again, you feel the temperature change when you walk in there, you know, under this rock.
It's like you're in a secret world over there.
Yeah, it's just like a different place, you know, you just feel like, where am I?
There's a little island like in the middle of the creek, and it's just like, it's just really, we went to both places today.
Yeah,
and I can't tell you like which one I like better because they're so completely different. You know, they just have really different feelings. So we like to do both. Staffing is hard.
Yeah, staffing's
I
difficult.
mean, we have a good core staff that are amazing, and they are the heart of this place, but getting people that want to come up here is hard. And then once they come up here, they don't want to leave, but getting people to come up here is challenging. So.
And we went through some challenges with, you know, some of the staff that was here and stuff, and
trying to find that right fit.
Just trying to find the right fit. You know, you need the right people, the right mindset that want to kind of live our dream, right?
Yeah.
They want to be a part of this and you know, think the way we think. We want people that are gonna give that customer experience that we want to give to people, you know, and just really love what they do, you know, and that's a big part for us. Like when we were in the tattoo industry, we had a staff that was kind of like family to us, you know, and we treated them really well, and they respected us, and they loved the brand. So they went out and pushed the brand like it was their own.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. That's what we want to build here. We want to build a family for the brand and just have everybody who really like enjoys being here. The land. We keep saying that the land is just so special here that we really feel that that's kind of been our draw. That's what drew us here, and that's what's drawing other people here, you know. And it's so special, and it's just it's magical.
And our staff, you know, I mean, one of the things that I keep going back to is we've really been working with them to, the minute you see somebody, you know, what can we do to make your stay better? How can we make this the best weekend? And if it's something within our control, we're going to make it happen. And if it's not in our control, we're going to do our best to find something else that's going to really make this weekend like stand out and have them be like, wow, that place was amazing in every aspect.